I Swear is a powerful, funny, and deeply human biopic that turns Tourette's from a punchline into a profound story of resilience. It's one of 2025's most affecting British dramas and deserves your attention. Let's get into it. What do you get when you mix involuntary swearing, Scottish grit, and a lifetime of misunderstanding? You get I Swear, the new British biopic about Tourette's campaigner John Davidson. It's hilarious, it's heartbreaking, and it might just be the most important film of the year. And personally, I think one of the best films of the year. Let's talk about why I Swear is more than just a feel-good drama. It's cultural reset. The film opens in 2018 with John receiving an MBE, which is in the UK one of, if not the most highest honour a civilian can get, just below an OBE, which is a knighthood, and immediately shouting, "Fuck the Queen." It's shocking, it's funny, and sets the tone perfectly. From there, we flash back to the 1980s in Galashiels, where young John, played brilliantly by Scott Ellis Watson, is a football-loving kid whose life is upended by the onset of Tourette's. The film follows him through adolescence, rejection, and eventual self-acceptance, culminating in his transformation into a national advocate. What's remarkable is how I Swear balances tones. It's never exploitative, never pitying. It's a story about living with Tourette's, not suffering from it. Robert Aramayo, yes, Elrond from The Rings of Power, gives a career-defining performance as adult John. His portrayal is raw, physical, and emotionally layered. The tics feel authentic, but it's frustration and humour behind it that hits hardest. Maxine Peake, in my opinion, is the standout performer in this film. Is luminous as Dottie, the friend's mum who becomes John's surrogate family. If she does not win at least a BAFTA for this performance, then I don't know. But for me personally, she was the best performance in this whole film. Peter Mullen brings warmth and grit as Tommy, as the community centre boss who gives him a shot. And Shirley Henderson, as John's emotionally distant mother, delivers a performance that's quietly devastating. Let's be clear, I Swear is funny. There's a scene where John blurts out "bum sex" during a job interview that had the whole cinema howling. But the film never laughs at John, it laughs with him. That's the distinction which is crucial. And just when you're laughing, the film hits you with a gut punch, a moment of rejection, shame, isolation that reminds you how hard worn every smile is. I Swear is about more than Tourette's. It's about shame, about having misunderstood, about finding your place in the world that doesn't know what to do with you. A theme I think is rather relatable no matter who you are or what you're dealing with. It's also about care, the quiet, unflashy kind. Dottie doesn't fix John, she accepts him for who he is. And I think this is where the film really shines, is when he starts encountering people that really sort of help him, accept him for who he is, no matter what happens. And these characters really sort of make the film work alongside its main star. Tommy doesn't coddle him. He gives him a job and treats him like anyone else. And that's the real triumph here, not the MBE, but dignity of being seen. Kirk Jones is best known for Waking Ned and Nanny McPhee. Waking Ned, personally one of my favourites. Directs with restraint and heart. There's nothing flashy here, no Oscar bait, monologues or melodramatic strings. Just lived-in performances, warm cinematography and twinkling score by Stephen Rennicks that lifts the whole thing. The 1980s setting feels authentic without being nostalgic, and the pacing, while gentle, never drags. Every scene earns its place. I must admit, when I was watching the film, I did find myself laughing at moments I probably shouldn't have been laughing. I sat there and I was watching the film and I was turning around looking to see if anybody else was laughing. And that's what's good about these types of films. We are needed to be challenged. We are needed to be very much sort of work different parts of our brain and get us thinking about what is funny and what is not, and versus laughing with and laughing without or at. If there is a flaw, is that the film occasionally leans into familiar British underdog tropes. You might feel echoes of Billy Elliot, Full Monty, but I swear earns its sentiment. It doesn't sanitize John's life, it shows the mess, the rage, and the setbacks, and never turns its condition into a gimmick. I Swear is a triumph, a film that educates, entertains, and moves you in equal measure. And when a film can do that, for me, it's a home run. It's a love letter to resilience, to kindness, and the power of being understood. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll walk away changed. I give this film a 4.5 out of 5. A funny, fearless, unforgettable portrait of a life lived out loud. There you go. Really good film. Definitely go see this in the cinema. It is well worth your while to watch it and have a good time and learn a few things along the way. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.